You do this almost every day. You replay conversations that are already over. You fix arguments in your head that you never fixed in real life. You imagine finally saying the perfect thing and watching their face change. For a few minutes, it feels real. You feel powerful, understood, in control, and then you come back to the room, back to silence, back to the version of you that never actually said any of it. And there is this quiet disappointment, because the life in your head feels more satisfying than the one you're living. Why? Why does your brain keep escaping into scenarios that don't exist? And more importantly, is it helping you or slowly replacing reality? Let's talk about what is really happening inside your mind. First, your brain is running simulations. Your mind is a prediction machine. It hates uncertainty. So when real life feels unpredictable, your brain creates controlled environments. In your head, you get perfect timing, perfect words, perfect outcomes. Psychologists call this mental simulation, the brain's way of rehearsing possible futures and rewriting painful pasts. You're not being dramatic. You're trying to prepare. Second, you're reprocessing old emotions. Notice something. Most of your imagined conversations revolve around being misunderstood, proving your worth, finally being heard. That's not random. Your brain replays unresolved emotions because it wants closure. It's trying to complete unfinished business. But here's the problem. Mental closure doesn't always equal emotional closure. Sometimes the loop keeps running. Third, control feels safer than reality. In real life, you can't control outcomes. You can't script other people. You can't guarantee respect. But in your head, you are the writer, the director, the hero. If you've ever felt powerless, overlooked, or dismissed, your inner world becomes a place where you finally matter. And that's human, not weak, human. Fourth, the default mode network is hyperactive. There's a brain system called the default mode network. It activates when you're not focused externally. For some people, it doesn't just wander. It builds worlds. Highly reflective, introspective minds often experience stronger internal narratives. It's linked to creativity, but also to rumination. That's the trade-off. Depth comes with intensity. Fifth, when the simulation becomes a substitute, you rehearse the difficult conversation so many times you never actually have it. You imagine success so vividly, you delay the real work. You replay the hurt so often, you stay emotionally attached to it. The rehearsal becomes replacement. And slowly, reality feels less satisfying than the version you control. That is when the gap widens. Sixth, how to use it without living there. You don't need to eliminate this habit. You need to manage it. First, externalize it. Write the scenario down, get it out of your head and onto paper. Second, ask, am I preparing or avoiding? If you act afterward, it's preparation. If you don't, it's escape. Third, contain it. Give yourself a time boundary, 10 minutes, then return to the present.